Okay, hi and welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting majority of the event tonight, but we do have a couple of girls that will be jumping on just to share why we love an amazing product and program and what sort of results they've had so far. For me, I found this amazing product, program and opportunity 21 months ago now. I was literally working full-time, as we all do, trading time for money. But I was a mum of two very young little boys at the time. Jacob was 3, Charlie only 11 months. And I was actually looking at the product for my husband. He literally eats meat and potato, a terrible, terrible eater. So I was worried about inflammation for him in the future. I sort of forgot about that, and I was getting, just gone back to my job, and it actually was a promotion, so a new part of my government job, so lots to learn, full-time, more driving. I was wearing myself into the ground, and I was starting to feel like the walls were caving in on me. I didn't know how to be a good mum anymore. I didn't know how to I wasn't looking after myself. I didn't know how to be a wife, keep all those house duties running while I was working full-time, and something had to give, and I just didn't know what. And then a post came up, and it was all about health and wellness, working around your children. All you needed was Wi-Fi, look after your health while you get paid for it, while you help others. Lots of things that ticked the boxes for me. Also the fact that I could, share this product and program, and it was safe for anybody in the family, even if I was pregnant or breastfeeding. So I reached out to this girl I never met. As much as I was super skeptic and it all sounded too good to be true, I reached out to her and I asked her hundreds of questions. We built that relationship. She answered all my questions, and then she asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And I was super excited because I had heard of Juice Plus and I'd read some amazing things about it. So I thought, why not? I'm going to do the business as well. I'm going to share this with other people, look after my family's health. If I get it a bit cheaper, awesome. If I get it for free, great. If I build an income from it, well, that would be even more, amazing. And within 4 months, that did happen. I was able to go part-time. Within 10 months, I was able to leave my job. So I never thought that possible, never thought I'd be a stay-at-home mum because I had to be a part of bringing in the income. I was blown away that this is what I get to do now. Obviously, new roles to learn as being a parent. But it was amazing. I got to build a relationship with my children instead of my work colleagues, and I got to work my job or my business around my life instead of in reverse. So I've been really, really blessed for what this has given me so far. So Juice Plus, what is Juice Plus? The actual company itself has been around for over 47 years, product 27. So it's not some new fad that's going to come in today and go out tomorrow. Literally, we've got 27 years worth of results. It's all whole foods. It's based around bridging the gap in your diet or increasing an already healthy diet. So that's pretty good. It's really, that balance between what you're eating and what you should be eating. And that's different for everybody again also. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. All right. So 27, a variety of 27 varieties in there of fruits, vegetables and berries, adding to your already amazing diets each and every day. All right. I love this product because there is no synthetic or artificial ingredients. I love it because I can read the label. I know what an apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, date and cherry are. I'm not getting papaya into my diet every day, but it's great knowing that that's one of the ingredients in there. And the other thing on the label is there's no warning label because, like I said, it's safe if I'm breastfeeding. It's safe if I'm pregnant. Unless I'm allergic to the prune or the cranberry, Juice Plus is safe for anybody to take. And there's an amazing buffer there for our busy lifestyles. I am the opposite to my husband. I love juicing. I love eating my 3 to 5 meals a day of fruits and vegetables, but not every day is perfect. So I was super skeptical that it wouldn't do anything for me, but I was blown away with the results I got, my husband got, and my children got. So, and obviously, I could eat those each and every day, but the difference between the fruits and vegetables that are going into our products to what I eat every day is quite huge in the fact that, farming is changing all the time to, grow things quicker, to get it to the shops quicker, so to make it taste better and so forth. But literally what, the produce is that we are eating daily, it's picked well before its prime ripening. And what I mean by that is all obviously fruits and vegetables are coming from the ground, from the soil. And for a lot of those, it's a case of they're in depleted soil while they're growing, then they are picked before their highest cellular level. That's because we want to eat it. We want to see it in a firm or beautiful colour, and that's how we prefer to eat it. All right, the actual full cellular nutrition that comes into most of those fruits and vegetables actually comes in the last 24 to 48 hours, and we don't want to eat it then. It's starting to be a bit off colour, not taste so nice, and we just don't want to eat it, basically. And from there, when it's picked, it's got various chemicals, sprays, chemicals, waxes, because then it's got a week or two journeyed before it gets to our supermarkets. And then we're peeling, pipping, and cooking a lot of those nutrients out of our food that we're eating. So the produce that goes into our capsules, the farms are 3 generations old, and the produce is only grown for Juice Plus. So there's no worry about it being tasty or looking that firm shape. They can keep it on the vine until it is at its highest cellular level. All right. From there, it can be then it's taken to our factories, which are co-located with our farms or within an hour's distance. So there's no need for any sprays, chemicals, or waxes. Straight into those factories where they are washed and cleaned, including peel, pip, and stem. They are pulped. All right. In that pulping process, all the liquid, coincidentally, the sugar is removed, and then in a cooling process, it's turned into our powder, into the powder form to be capsulated. But that keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients all still intact, and it's put into our beautiful capsule, which is vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. It's plant-based capsule. Even our capsule itself is used in various pharmaceuticals around the world. So then it comes to us. All right, and we swallow it, clearly. And within 3 to 7 minutes, because we all absorb nutrients differently, it goes to work in your body. And what I mean by that is we all have inflammation different, different within us. My results are going to be totally different to my hubby's, to you, to my children, and what effect it's going to get, I just don't know until somebody really takes it. So it goes in there, and inflammation shows up in so many ways, kidney, liver health, bowels, skin, so psoriasis, eczema, acne even, and then you're looking at joint inflammation. For a lot of females, it's menstrual cycles and menopause, and then it's all arthritis and all these amazing things that really just needs work from the inside. So Juice Plus is amazing in that, because you're getting it at such a high cellular level, and you're working all those illnesses or inflammation from the inside, instead of trying to treat it with prescriptions and creams and all sorts of things. It's just fruits and vegetables and berries, so it just makes sense. And obviously, when you are putting such a high cellular level of nutrients into your body daily, like attracts like. So you're going to start to want less of those crappier things that you might have been wanting before: sugar, salt, fried foods, convenience foods, really. And you're going to start wanting more of the fruits and vegetables. Not so much for my husband. He'll never do that, but at least I know he's bridging the gap. So that's really amazing in that. And it's just there as that buffer for you to keep living the lifestyle you need to, but you're knowing that you've got that cover there. So obviously immunity, it builds that up too. So people are having less days at sick. The kids are having less days sick from school. All these amazing things as well. So that's our micronutrition. Like I said, the oil in the engine gets all those organs, everything on the inside working more appropriately, or opulently, I like to say. And it's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies on it. That is massive. I've never known any other product to have such amazing results on it. I think it is the highest product I've ever known to have that many studies done on it. Juice Plus obviously helped fund those, but to have that gold label on it that they're peer-reviewed, that's what I love. And they're available for all our clients and all of us to read at any stage. And we've still got 3 ongoing ones at the moment. And one we have here in Australia and New Zealand at the moment, which is when the adults have the capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years. So you're literally getting buy one, get one for free for 4 years for the kids between the ages of 4 and 18. Younger children can have them. It's just this is the study period that they've picked for. And they can either have the fruits and vegetable capsules for free, or they can get it in a yummy chew form for the kids to eat. Again, none of those synthetic or artificial there's sugars in there or anything like that. Just fruits and vegetables joined together with an all natural plant-based tapioca. All right, so they're super yummy. Gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. And being a parent, that is massive for me, and it's such a big relief knowing that I've got that going into their little growing bodies while their minds are, you know, growing and absorbing things, and all their bones and muscles are developing, and them being fussy because they're all, you know, building their taste buds and that craveability. So getting this into them again at that cellular level, like attracts like, they're going to start wanting more of those things as they're growing and developing their palate. So we're seeing massive results there with kids are pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behavior. For my children, respiratory, skin, and all these beautiful things. But the biggest thing, again, craveability. They are wanting to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables than they are the naughtier things. So I love them. I just think they're amazing for the children compared to what I was putting into their little bodies before with the multis. And the difference between those multis and those synthetic supplements I was taking before is they are majority synthetic. All right. So when you're swallowing it, you probably noticed it in your disco wee. I always thought I was dehydrated, but it was literally my body excreting what it didn't recognize in those synthetic ingredients, whereas this is all just natural fruits, vegetables, and berries. Your body knows it, recognizes it, and goes to work with it, which is pretty amazing. So that's our micronutrients. Obviously, you still need to eat. It's definitely not here to replace a healthy diet. Okay, you still definitely have to eat. But we do have an amazing macro powder, which is our completes, and they come in 2 yummy flavors, chocolate and vanilla. Again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients. There's like 20 odd plant, well, more than that, whole foods, 20 fruits, vegetables, and berries in there. 8 superfoods, and then we've got protein, complex carbohydrates, fiber, vitamin B, complex vitamin B niacin, a beautiful mood balancer, so it helps with anxiety and depression. You know, once your body's working better with the capsules and you add this, we're seeing so many results there, which is amazing. And vitamin D, a resource which I know here in Melbourne we're not getting much of, but we do have mushroom and pomegranate in there. So that's helping increase the vitamin D levels also. So these are great. They weren't designed to be a meal replacement, but if you add the right things, they can help with weight gain or weight loss, depending on what you want there. But they're also great for mums on the run that are always living off toast, coffee, and leftovers, or for those fussy children in the mornings or after school, because you're giving them literally broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, all these beautiful things into their body in a yummy, you know, chocolate milkshake, and they don't even know it, which is really brilliant. Great for pre and post workout shakes, and great for those sugar fixes. So they're amazing. I love them. They have been my lifesaver on many occasions. I keep them in my bag and sometimes even just have them with water. But they're brilliant. We do have some really cool recipes to go with those also. All right. And Juice Plus just got to that stage where they really felt we still had a gap in our nutrition that they really wanted to go to work on. And it's taken them a few years, but what they came up with is an all plant-based omega-3. All right. Something that we can't, you know, develop ourselves. We have to actually source. So they've skipped the fish, gone straight from the straight to the algae. So this is great for the vegetarians. They can finally get some of that omega-3 into them. And what else has got in there? Beautiful things from pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn, raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, safflower. All these beautiful things which will help with brain development or brain function, eyes, and again, joint relief or joint pain. So I love this new one, and I'm already starting to see that myself, especially in, you know, for me, the mummy fog is definitely well and truly lifted now. I still had a fair bit of that. I think it's just because I've got so much going on up there, but it has really shaped that up for me and made it a bit easier. So they're our products, but we are really lucky because we come under an amazing team, and we've got a program that is built all around these products. Okay, so we've got a program that isn't calorie counting. It's deprivation free. Beautiful, yummy whole food recipes that the whole family can utilize. There's something in there for dad. There's something in there for the kids. It gets everybody involved in the kitchen and excited about what they're eating. For a lot of people, they want to make that health change. They just don't know where to start, or they don't know how to cook. So our program's been built by a team of people, but headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick, who is a nutritionist, a mother of 2, and she was also runner-up on MasterChef 2014, and she's an absolute foodie. So it's all yummy stuff. We're not strict. You can still have your beautiful treats here and there. It's all online. You get to be a part of it for free, for life, once you start Juice Plus. Like I've got a printed one, but they are definitely all online for you to access at any time, along with a private group page where you're supported and, you know, you're there with a whole lot of people on the same journey. So, you know, it's really there to also bring that variety in. So it's not a short-term fix, Juice Plus. All the program, it's there to set you up for life, and we're constantly adding more and more value to it. So that's literally our program. I'm going to grab Zoe now, and Zoe's going to share some of her results with the program and product so far. So Zoe, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hey, thanks, Jana. Yes, so I have been on Juice Plus for 2 months now. We just started our new lot of capsules, so that's a little bit exciting in our house. We're happy to open our new containers, and so yeah, about 2 months ago, I started on the product. Initially, when I was looking for not specifically Juice Plus, I was looking more on the business side, but I now love the product, something that I'm definitely passionate about. Results that I've seen so far is that I have a lot more energy. I think it helps me to be able to be a better mum because I have the energy to do the running around that I need to do. I have a 7-month-old daughter who's just she's just started to get a little bit more active. So there's a lot more running around to do after her now, making sure she doesn't get into anything she's not supposed to. But I mean, I feel like I have a lot more energy to be able to even just do something simple as doing her washing and everything that she needs me to do. I love the shakes. I'm constantly having them. I'm not really a big breakfast person, so I love to have them with some extra fruits and stuff in, like with a smoothie for breakfast, especially like if I'm on the run or anything. As Jana said, you know, obviously being a mum, get a bit busy, especially in the morning. And so I love those shakes for breakfast, and also great for post-workout. I'm currently doing the 8-week shred, part of the JBT program, and so obviously after I go to the gym or for a run or a walk or a swim, I I have a shake when I come home, and it often means that I don't have so much aches and pains in my body afterwards, which has been really fantastic. Something I haven't really had to worry about, which is good. I've also been seeing a little bit of weight loss, definitely the detoxing, and even I think Jana mentioned about you know, being able to go to the toilet, do number twos, or now instead of being, you know, once every 2 or 3 days, now I'm not constantly, daily, being able to go to the toilet properly, which has been good. And I guess all around, I just feel so much better after having been on Juice Plus now. And I guess I love sharing because I have a lot of mum friends. About 90% of my friends are all mums. And so, I mean, I love sharing it because I want them to be able to have the same kind of energy and not feel so run down. And, you know, it comes to 7 o'clock, you feel like it's midnight already. But I like you know, it's definitely something that I'm passionate about. It's worked for me, and I can't wait to share it with all my friends and get them onto it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much me.
Yeah, awesome. It's great hearing your stories. They've definitely changed since I last heard them. So I'm just going to grab Stacey as well. So Stacey, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Okay, well, Juice Plus came into my life around April. I looked into it, researched it, got scared, and fear came into me, and I rejected it. And then I noticed that it was popping up more on Facebook, a lot more. And I thought to myself, I must investigate it again, because clearly people are starting to see it, because I didn't see much of it beforehand. So about a month ago, I got in contact with Jana through one of my other friends, Marina, from my antenatal group. And yeah, we got on the product and I feel absolutely fantastic. I'm a mother of twins. They're 17 months today and they run in opposite directions at the moment, and it's all crazy in my household. A couple of nights ago, I had 2 nights of 3-hour sleeps, and I could still get through the day because of the energy and the nutrients that I had in my body. Because I'm putting good stuff in, I'm starting to eat good stuff again. So that's one of the major things, especially with twins. By 2 o'clock, I'm exhausted usually, and I can't get through the rest of the day. I'm in bed pretty much after they go to bed, I eat, and I'm kind of showered and in bed myself. These days I'm up till 11 o'clock, not even bothered. Waking up in the middle of the night, not even having an afternoon nap with them. So definitely noticing energy and being able to get through the day. In the last probably week or two, I've noticed my skin tone. I've noticed I'm getting a little bit red, and I realised that that's probably my body detoxing, but my skin tone is evening out. I've even looked at myself and gone, I don't need to wear makeup to work. I'm not really bothered about makeup. So yeah, some awesome results coming through, and I got into it so that, you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to go back to work. I want to be at home with my babies. I've got 2 of them. Me working and then looking after 2 kids is going to be too hard. So I decided to give this a go and see if I can match my income or get a good income until they're truly into their teens, and then I can go travelling. Leave them at home and get out there and see the world. So it's pretty much, I want it to replace my income. So yeah, and there's one of them now, Dana, so I have to just zoom.
Nah, you're
good.
You're good. Amazing. So 2 very different stories, 2 very different results. For me, it was inflammation. I've got a bulge disc at my L5, and that used to create the sciatic nerve all running down my left-hand side. And for me, that went at about the 6-month mark, which was huge. For others, they suffer from arthritis and psoriasis. One of my girls who was on massive medications with methotrexate, and now she's medication free. People with anxiety and depression, I've got quite a few of those customers that have been able to rein their medications back to almost nothing. So it's really, you just don't know until you get in there, and start taking Juice Plus, what it could be for you. It's just fruits, vegetables and berries. It's simple. It is what it is. And just getting it at that higher cellular level and on a daily basis. No ifs, no buts, not worrying about your day, just swallowing a few capsules, and it's really just making such a difference for so many people. All right, I'm just going to quickly, before we go right into business, just squash a couple of these myths when it comes around to the opportunity. Like, we have an amazing business plan. Okay, I was working full-time when I found this. Now I'm at home with my kids, maybe a bit crazy. That isn't easy, mind you, working around my children or trying to, husband's out there trying to get them ready for bed, and I can hear that it's not going too well. But, I get to work on my terms. I get to work in stolen moments when they are doing kinder or when they're having a sleep, or sometimes with them. And that's what I can do with this business, which is pretty cool. But when I first said I was going to do this, I had a few people reach out to me saying, Jana, what are you doing? It's one of those structures. You're going to be working for one person sitting pretty at the top. And I sort of agreed with them a little bit, but when I really thought about it, that's what the structure was that I was in. I was working for the government. I was working for the Chief of Defence, and then I was working for the MP of Australia. I was never going to be the CEO of any traditional business here. There's only one person that gets that role, and they delegate everything down to everyone else. They're getting a great big paycheck. I was getting a good paycheck, don't get me wrong, switching from one opportunity to the other for that promotion. But I was losing out on time. Me and Luke thought we were both working full-time to say yes to more, but we were saying no to so much. Our structure, there isn't one person sitting pretty at the top. We all get that opportunity to build our business up to what we call NMD. And to do that, you need to be teachable, driven, and willing to learn. And the difference with this business is when you come in, we don't get a bonus for signing people up. We get a bonus from helping them create success all the way to the top. If we don't help them, we don't grow ourselves. So it's a really amazing structure when there's no elbow pinching, kicking to win the next position. There's no upskilling to try and look better than the other person. There's no getting to a middle position, jumping over a whole lot of people to do so. You get to each of those positions by, creating intrigue, interest, helping a lot of people, which is really cool. And when I say a lot, it doesn't need to be a lot either, because that was something I was worried about. I don't know enough people. I hadn't been using social media for a long time, but I just signed up a few friends and family that trusted me enough to help look after their health. And then I found a few beautiful people in my life that wanted something extra. They either wanted the product cheaper, they wanted to share with a few family friends, they wanted a holiday fund, or like me, they wanted a vehicle to change their life. So I just did teach with them. I showed them exactly what the girl who showed me how to do it, how to share with a few friends and family, how to share with social media. And then it just kept growing from there. Our team is over 100. If you look at the girl that introduced me is over 3,000. The person introduced her, it's over 6,000 people. Who did I know at the beginning? My few beautiful friends and family and the couple of people I joined the business to. All right, so it's just that simple. All right, I'm just going to quickly show you the fun part before we hear from one more amazing girl, and it's really how we get paid. So with our business structure, it's really cool in that we get paid 3 ways here in New Zealand, Australia. We get paid in retail profit and commission, which builds up our residual income, which is amazing. That's the beach money. That's the money that keeps growing in the background. But what we like to talk about is the bonuses. All right. They're there as an incentive to help you grow your business strong and wide at the beginning so you can understand the sort of money that's on the table later on. We come in on what we call a virtual franchise, and we help you get to DVF within the first 10 to 30 days. All right. But the first big bonus is $400. $400 for you. And because of our business plan here in Australia, New Zealand, you get that, but your teacher also gets a $400 bonus. This is called Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Take no notice of the names. They don't mean a great deal. Means you've probably shared the business opportunity with at least one person. You've shared it with quite a few beautiful customers. And you're starting to see the value in this business plan and how to share it and how to help more people. The next one is called Sales Coordinator. You've gone and shared it with probably 3 to 5 people by then. All right, that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. I just want to point out at this section here, by SE, you've shared it with 3 to 5. The people underneath you have probably shared it with 3 to 5 people too. You are definitely a teacher now. So when you're helping this DVF get to SDVF, you're getting the teacher bonus. Help any of these guys build up to SC, you're getting the teacher bonus. Teacher bonuses are really cool. Senior Sales Coordinator, you probably shared it with about 8 to 12 people by then, and you get a bonus of $1,200, and your teacher gets a bonus of $1,200. And Catherine's just going to share her story, how Juice Plus came into her life, and she's got assistance tonight. She always needs assistance. What exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to in the future.
Hi, thank you for letting me share tonight. I started this business after having some amazing results in the product. Can you actually hear me past us?
Yeah.
And the one yelling in the background, Darcy, he was only 6 months at the time. So I was looking at going back to work, but at the time we couldn't afford nappies or groceries. I was borrowing money off my parents every week, and we were just living in a really bad time. And I thought, I had a heap of response to a post that I did on Facebook, and Jana said that she could do it for me, or I could answer them and earn a bit of extra income. I wasn't looking for the business at all. I was actually looking at going back to work, but I was having to decide whether I'd put the 3 boys into childcare, because my oldest was 3.5 and my youngest was 6 months. And it was really just going to take all my income. Sorry, my other son's playing with the puppy. Sorry. And anyway, so fast forward from there, I was 4 months into the business, I was able to pay off my personal loan. And then book our first family holiday, which I never thought would happen, because family holiday of 5 is really expensive. So I thought, wow, this is amazing. And then so far to date, I've been able to take us on 2 family holidays, pay off personal loans, credit cards, definitely be able to afford nappies and groceries now, which honestly, that's all I came into for, and be able to stay on the product. And now I'm just really enjoying being at home with the crazy kids and the new puppy, and being able to help others do the same thing. So, and building them up so that they don't have to struggle. So, and have time like this. Sorry, I'm about to get hit in the head with a toy. And yeah, and just be able to do this when I like in stolen moments and around my children. So thank you for letting me share, but I have to go get hit.
Awesome. Thank you. Perfect example of how you can do this business around your children. Thank you so much, Catherine. And she was zooming in from Melbourne, Australia. So her kids are still awake. It's not super late there, I promise you. It's only 6:30 there, so it is probably witch hour. So thank you heaps, Catherine. And honestly, how was that? Honestly, she was struggling to buy nappies. She was struggling to even get on the product. And I just showed her how to respond to those people herself. Therefore, she's been able to cover her product, pay for her nappies and her groceries, now start holidaying. She didn't even mention she got a new car. So, you know, all these beautiful things. And you get to help people do that. That's what lights me up, helping people with their health and helping people with another opportunity to live life more. Say yes to more and enjoy the, you know, the simple things like watching your children grow up. The next one is QNMD. All right, that's a $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus to your teacher. You've probably got, you know, frontline wise 20 to 30 people, and you've probably got another 50, 60, 70 odd underneath there as well. So you've got a beautiful team there. So really in this section here, you're really becoming a servant leader, learning how to help people find out what they really want to achieve in life, what they'd like to be doing more of and less of. And then, you know, everything else just sort of just grows from there. The top one is NMD, the big one, like the CEO role. That's a $3,000 bonus for you. You're on between 80 to 120,000 a year, depending on your business. And that's not, you know, not going to stay there. You can keep growing it as high as you possibly want by helping other people see a value in an amazing opportunity. So that's pretty cool. And that's just the incentives, the bonuses. You've still got that residual income constantly growing in the background. And, you know, us being females, predominantly in this team, whether we're females just, you know, without children or with children, we do tend to put ourselves last. So those bonuses are great for you to go get your hair done or your nails done without having to ask your partner. Or, you know, just to have those done because you put your kids forward first. You put your kids first and them first. You do all those things first and you miss out by doing those little things for yourself. The people see you all, you know, you're all lit up and you're enjoying life and it just rolls down into your family. So that's our amazing program, product and opportunity. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching tonight, it's because someone cared enough to show you. If you're watching this recording, the same goes there. If I didn't get all your questions answered, please reach out to whoever invited you to watch this and get those questions answered. And hopefully we get to see you again soon. So thank you everyone for sharing tonight and hopefully I'll see you all soon.